Yo, I can't even believe that. I'm still shocked. At what? It did something. I just looked. I thought something was like coming at me. I was like, oh shit. But it wasn't. We good. Yeah. Got to spin it one time. I haven't gone. We'll go later. Mm-hmm. We in that thing later tonight. Here go Ticky Tack acting weird. The app is so very weird and annoying. I can't even lie. The hate is a motherfucker. Why? Why must you hate? Ticky Tack. You early, huh? We in there. Yep. Every time we have this discussion, the men say the same thing. I'm really waiting. I'm really just waiting for a different response. I think I'm hoping for a different response. I can't wait for a man to say something other than men are stronger than women. That's all I want. I just want somebody to say something different one time.
Hey, how are you doing, Oz?
I'm good, brother.
Hey, I just had a few questions for you. I've been asking like a few of these. I'm assuming you're like somebody on the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering, how do you think Trump was able to create this like media ecosphere that we have now? For example, like fake news, like lock her up, make America great again. Like, how do you think he was able to create this cult of this ecosphere that he can like surround himself in now?
Because Americans are grossly undereducated, and they definitely don't understand. They don't understand the media apparatus at all.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think we should change something like this, especially as like people on the left, as content creators? Mm-hmm. How do we combat this type of energy?
I mean, there's many ways to do it, but my approach, I don't combat what Trump is doing. Like, I don't really care I don't do electoral politics necessarily. Yeah. That's not my thing. Not publicly, at least. I talk about it, touch on it, but it's not. To me, it's futile because I end up just arguing with a bunch of racist white men, and it's annoying.
Okay. And then, like, more specifically about your like background as well. Mm-hmm. What do we do about like the huge amounts of masculinity that we're seeing being incredibly aggressive towards other people? How do we combat things like this?
Oh, I mean, I like to have these conversations. That's how I do it. So mm-hmm. I just make people think about. I challenge the way that men think about masculinity and gender politics, if you will. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now.
This is my first time seeing you personally. I'm not like very familiar with your work. What do you usually do in this scenario? Like, what's like the usual talking points you hear? What's the response you normally get?
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about masculinity?
I'm not really good when it comes to a lot of the like gender things. I personally think, like everything else, it needs to be done in moderation. Mm-hmm. There's no reason for you to be overly masculine or like incredibly aggressive or hardy towards certain things. I think that's just incredibly dumb. Yeah. Like everything else, you need moderation.
What is can you name something good, like a good characteristic or trait about masculinity?
Jeez. I think that all depends on the person. Because it can be applied, the same thing can be applied to like femininity. I don't really think there is anything that we can constitute as masculine or feminine that is outside of like the social construct that we have. So I'm not really sure how I can answer that properly.
I mean, there's tons of things that men do exponentially more than women do.
Oh, are we talking about like when it comes to like possible?
No, like, just like, things that, so it would be things. So masculinity is just things that to make it simple. It's just things that men do more than women do, right? Like traits, though, like or that men exhibit or have or whatever that you would notice more in a man than you would in a woman. right? Like that's the easiest way to explain it. So like if I were to say violence is a part of masculinity, would you agree?
Yes, most likely, yeah.
Right? If I were to say nurturing is a part of femininity, would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, because men aren't typically that nurturing and women aren't typically that violent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's tons of things you can name that we could both agree, like, oh, that's what men do. Like that's basic. Not all men or not every single man and no women, you know what I mean? Because all of it is human behavior in general. But when it comes to the genders, there are certain things that one gender does more than the other one. And that's by design, by the way. Like, I don't know if it's natural per se. I think most of it is done. I think most of it is when it's like vastly different. I think that's when I could point to it being socialized, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think left to our own devices, most things would be like close to, like it would be closer, like, like men, if we didn't socialize men to be so violent, men wouldn't be so violent.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So we would be way closer to women in that realm. We might be more violent than women. I don't know, maybe slightly more, but I don't think it would be like how it is now where men are responsible for 98% of all violence in the world. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like that. And we would just be less violent in general, right? But in our society, the way that we're conditioned, we are conditioned to be more violent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So typically the responses I get are, I don't know, men are stronger than women, and so therefore they're the protectors, and so protection is masculine.
I mean, that is true, especially like the amount of slack that we give most men in society for doing really bad things. For example, the phrase like "boys will be boys," those types of things. You're entirely correct when like we're helping as like a catalyst to keep this type of energy and this type of violence or rhetoric and just like keep pushing it forward. So
yeah, but the boys will be boys. That perpetuates the violence for sure.
mm.
But men say that men are protectors as well, and they would, like, a lot of men have been trying to convince me that protection is a part of masculinity, and I'm like, I don't think protection is actually a part of masculinity. When I think of protection, I don't think of men.
Why do you think they think that?
Because they're two reasons. They're lying, and the other reason is they the patriarchy, the institution that is the patriarchy, it tells men how to present like a decent human being, right? And we use the idea of protection. We're not protectors, but we use the idea of protection as a way to manipulate and control women and children and even other men to a certain extent. So we say we're the protectors, but you can't be the punisher and the protector. You can't be the predator and the protector. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. I wrote down a lot of what you said here. Definitely going to do some research on this, but I thank you so much for having me up here.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
Yeah, you stay safe.
Appreciate you. Reese Scott has said, sorry if this is random, but I just let Princella alive and she was up there calling women more narcissistic than men. Crazy work. We're behind you, Pub. Yeah, she going. She doing what she doing. She doing what she doing, man. Let that woman work. She tripping though. That's crazy. Yeah, let's see what's going on. You could come up and help him out. Here, we'll get Alpha's outlet up here first, and then we'll bring up Dirty Rotten at the same time. How about that? We'll let you guys both help each other out. Circle jerk. You don't want to come up and circle jerk each other? Alpha's outlet. Manosphere Daily. I would expect you to be able to have this conversation. If you are a part of the Manosphere, I would really expect you to be able to have this conversation. Let's see if you can have it, Mr. Alpha's outlet. I'll be rooting for y'all, man. I'll be really, really rooting for y'all. I'll be hoping y'all can have this conversation, but it's tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for y'all to have. Yeah. Oh, he left. Here, we'll mute him. If you want to come up, you can get unmuted. Alpha. Also, you can mute Dirty Rotten. I don't even care. I think we've heard. Wasn't he up here the other day? Didn't he already crash out on this topic? I don't really need him in here yapping. Not making no sense. Looking, it sounded like straight up, dude. Wicked. Yeah, maybe. Prince Long John. Okay. He won't. Oh, he doesn't allow you to invite him up, so he's gonna get muted for the live. I only mute. I'll be wanting y'all to get y'all taps in. Don't get me wrong. I'll be wanting y'all to be in the comments and tap away or whatever. But y'all got it. Y'all got to come up though, man. I can't. Y'all know what it is. I can't have y'all in here just tapping away. Y'all love arguing with the ladies in the comments. That shit wicked work. Come holla at your boy. You can get unmuted. Anybody that's muted, you're more than welcome to get unmuted. Come on up. Damn, dear Total Joe Car. Sorry to hear that, Maria. Because that's easy. Yep. It's rough. It's rough and tough. I'm trying to make it easy. I'm taking it easy and making it easy. Then we start having a conversation and they start lying. I'm like, this is weird. Weird work. Wicked work. Can women emasculate men? Individually? Yeah. As a group? Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm sure you can make a man feel emasculated. Who's weird? Cinepi? What is emasculation? Like embarrassing. I think people think emasculate means like you are like taking away a man's masculinity, but that's not what it is. It's a part of it, I guess, but it's not the only thing it is. Romanticy made me think for a horseman would be hot. No, not dominate. No. It's not about dominating. It's definitely not about dominating. Oh man, it's weird. I don't know what's happening in them comments, y'all. Yeah, I might have to spin a block one time. I don't know what's happening. They talking about Priscilla. Yeah. I think I might have to do that one time though. All right, let's do it one time. One time for the one time. Let's do it again, y'all. It's like every time when I restart the live, That's right, Teresa. Thanks, Reach. I appreciate y'all. Let's start it over again. Let's see what's happening, eh? Shall we? I converted them all. We're done. Wouldn't that be something? I feel like Thanos. And now I can rest. And now I can rest. What up, Nanette? Might be the time. Who knows? Who knows? I don't ever rest. Who knows? Oh no, that is what it is. Yeah, never mind. He was right. I was wrong. Yeah, deprive a man of his male identity. I don't know. Who by Rachel? I don't know. I think you need like you need like some type of authority over a man to do it. Baji, baby. I don't know who DJ Unk is. Is that the dude that made Walk It Out? Liam, what's good with you, man?
I'm just looking at your background. The cult of men. Mm-hmm. So you're not a Trump supporter, obviously, right?
Nope.
You voted for Harris?
Yeah, I voted for Harris.
So the mass deportation of criminals in this country that is underway right now, the military that has hit our border, and the wall is literally going up as we speak. All of this stuff is foolishness to you. MS-13 that are literally immigrants in this country that are raping women. There's facts. I'm not bringing anything fake to you right now.
Have you ever met a person from MS-13?
So the lies, the videos that I'm seeing of
No. I'm asking you, Liam. Have you ever actually met one? Have you ever lived around them before?
It's irrelevant, but sure.
No. It's not irrelevant. It's very relevant to the conversation. Have you ever met them? Have you gone to school? Have you ever gone to school with them?
Relevant.
Have you ever gone to school with them? Have you ever had a conversation with them?
I've never hung out with you before. How does that matter?
Have you ever been around black people? Maybe not me personally, but have you been around black people?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I have, absolutely.
Okay. So, yeah, like I live around, there's MS-13s around where I live. I grew up with them. They're like, they were kids. They're like regular kids doing regular shit. We was all involved in something, a little bit off because of our conditions. So you trying to demonize them sounds really weird to me. And I don't really care to have that conversation because this is not what this discussion is about.
I said 13. I said dudes that are in 13.
I heard what you said.
That have committed crimes.
You don't know what crimes they've committed.
That are not legal citizens in this country.
He committed crimes. Deport him. Send him back to England or wherever he's from.
Weirdo, dude. Seriously, man. Why are you doing this? Why are you fear mongering? There's a lot of good shit going on right now. Call out the good stuff and then just call out the bad stuff.
All right. Okay, racist white man. Have a good night.
Yeah, come here.
What up, Michael?
Man, I'm glad you got him because I'm not. Listen, man.
I don't like arguing with racist white people, man. It's annoying.
I don't either. But let me tell you something that I saw today, and people need to understand. I saw 2 Hispanic women. They're U.S. citizens. Mm-hmm. at this school who were sitting down talking to legal counsel to give some friends legal rights to their custody to their children in the event they get deported, in the event they get caught up in this sweep. That's where people's mindsets are right now. So when somebody like Liam comes up and tokenizes, listen, it's people aren't thinking. They're not thinking about the trauma that people are going through just by the sheer thought of having to prepare themselves that their family might be separated, even if it was for a fucking day, pub, for a day.
Yep.
And they want to kind of tokenize like it's okay. It's not okay, man. It's not okay. Do they understand? They don't understand. And then when you look at other countries and you wonder how people get radicalized, you know, behind America because of the things that we do. You don't think those kids are going to remember when this country separated them from their parents, when they were here legal or illegal, just because you're profiling them? They don't care. And frankly, we got to stop caring that they don't care and put a foot in their ass when they want to move in our communities like that. It doesn't have to be black people. It doesn't have to be us to care. People's humanity is shit right now, bro. It's shit. They can't even look at it and go, yeah, that's flat wrong, and I don't care who says it or who does it. But because they're in a cult of personality where they've allowed themselves to be reduced to the lowest common denominator of humanity, they excuse it. Until it happens to them, then it becomes a law. Then it becomes a Lincoln Riley Act. Then it becomes an Amber Alert. Then it becomes Megan's Law when it happens to their people. But when it happens to ours, they want to turn around and say, well, you know, they're creating these crimes. Well, that's bullshit, because the numbers don't say that it's a problem like they say it is. What the numbers say, they commit more crime in this country than any of them combined. Yeah.
They don't care. He don't care about the numbers,
they don't care, man. And I know that wasn't the topic, bro.
No, it's all good.
When I saw Liam come up here, and anytime I'm in a live, they bring me up, I'm ripping faces off because we got to show, no, it ain't got to have nothing to do with us for us to stand up. Because you know why I like your live? Because you challenge men a lot, right? You challenge men a lot, and I appreciate that. At the same time, there are men that stand for something more than just the thing in front of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Just that thing that motivates them.
Yep.
You know, it's time for men to stand up in the mirror. What I've been doing for years since I was in my 20s. You know, I look at myself in the mirror for 2 minutes, uninterrupted. I've been doing this since I was 20. And, you know, when you're 20, you look in the mirror, and if you're being honest with yourself, you probably won't like what you see.
Oh,
Got
no.
a lot of work to do, right? Got a lot of work to do.
When I had a baby face. I was okay. I was looking at
I'm not talking about how you physically.
I know.
I know. But you know, those are the exercises we need to do, and just ask yourself, humanity has to come first, man. I mean, goddamn. So I'm glad you shutting Liam down. You know, I'm glad you're having this forum, but we cannot allow this shit to permeate without letting them know we're not having it. Go find another forum where somebody will allow you to talk that bullshit.
Yeah. Normally I don't.
Two women today, bro. When I saw them 2 women today, and I was just ear hustling, and I asked a friend of mine who was working with them, and she was telling me, I couldn't believe that. I mean, I learned something today. I learned that there's some people so fearful they're turning over their rights to somebody else to protect their kids.
Yep. We next. I don't know if y'all know. We next.
We next. We up next.
We up next. I can tell y'all that right now.
I know, and I'm gonna drop down and let you do your thing.
Oh, I appreciate you, brother.
But we can't have it, man.
Yep, you're right. You're 100% right, Michael. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
Have a good night. Dirty Ryan, what's good with you, man?
Pub, I was just sitting here thinking, and you know what? I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change it. Okay. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. I actually heard a person in the background say Jesus Christ.
Where Jesus.
Oh, shit. You drunk already? Oh no, it's late over there. can't come in here faded, man. Take your man. Make sure you take your meds, man. What's going on with you though, man? You gotta address. I need you to address what you came up here to address. Are you all right? You there? What's good?
Oh yeah. I think somebody muted me. Probably Stephanie. She likes to do that. The cult of man. That's quite a prompt, bro. That's quite a prompt. Masculinity is all toxic. Is masculinity toxic? And is toxicity masculine?
What? What?
I don't know. Is it? Explain that for me.
Is masculinity toxic? Yeah. That's why I put it up there.
Okay. All right. Well, help me out, dog. Take me to school, man. Explain this for me.
What do you want me to explain? You have to start with your. Do you think that it's not toxic? What do you understand about masculinity? I don't know where to start with you. You have to give me more so I can have the conversation. Masculinity is toxic. That's my stance.
I think masculinity is just qualities that of a man or boy
typically have.
You know, so I mean, but how is that toxic?
Name a good one.
Name a good quality.
Yeah, name a good quality that can be found.
I have my own kind of.
Name a good quality that can be found in most men. And I'm gonna take one off the table because it's not real. Protection, providing, those are not real. So name the quality, name the attribute, name the characteristic, name the trait.
Those things are definitely real. I mean,
men don't do them.
Are women gonna protect themselves? Come on, get real, bro. Are women gonna protect themselves?
Yeah, they do every day.
Yeah, right. I believe self-sufficiency.
What?
Having skills and qualities to be able to serve. I mean, I think those are all masculine features, in my opinion.
What?
But yeah, protection and providing. Yeah, protection and provisioning.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Neither.
Yep. Both.
You guys are too predictable.
Oh, I know, because you've heard it a million times. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. You've heard this a million times.
It's a lie every time I hear it.
You try to shoot it down right out the gate.
I don't try to shoot it down. I've shot it down many a times. It's too easy to shoot down.
No. You try to shoot it down.
I don't try.
You can't actually shoot it down because it's not actually going to be shot down. That's actually going to be what's going to continue to happen no matter what you think about it.
Okay. What up, Todd?
Okay. Yeah, I just came here. I was trying to
come on, man. Smacking again.
Man, I'm okay. I will stop eating. But I was trying to just figure out the temperature of the room.
We just started.
Okay, I will stop eating. I'm sorry, man. If I
you good? It just you come in.
Okay. So what are we talking about today?
This topic right here.
Okay. Okay. All right. So my opinion about that, the cult of a man is what it is. We just are who we are. If you're a man, you're a man. If you're a woman, you're a woman.
Okay. More the masculinity is all toxic though.
Masculinity is toxic. It is if you just don't agree with it, because I happen to feel like I'm a masculine man.
What makes you masculine?
Say that again.
What makes you masculine? Not necessarily how you present. I'm sure you present like a masculine man, but I'm talking about like how do you perform masculinity?
Okay. Me as a masculine man, I don't cater to your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't cater to that. I'm masculine when I do certain things that I feel like masculine men should do. Or
the man, I think women should respect me.
So is it safe to say that?
Dude,
Oh no, Todd.
You would have a better understanding what I was talking about.
Todd, it's okay.
And that's a masculine trait right there, because I was masculine in my presentation of what I was trying to say. Your shit was just feminine. You didn't even want to hear what I said. You just jumped in there.
To be honest, the way you were smacking,
and there you are. You doing the exact same thing that I just said.
Man, right here.
You feminine as a motherfucker, because you couldn't even have 2 seconds to let me finish what I was saying. So you a bitch.
Hold on, but wait, Todd. I just got a question for you. So the question I have for you is, you said that one of the ways that you present masculinity, right? The way that you perform masculinity is you don't cater to your feelings or other people's feelings, right? So are you saying that you don't have empathy?
What I'm saying is, me as a masculine man, there's some different things that I just don't cater to. I don't cater to you if you break your fingernail or something like that. I don't have no issue with that.
Yeah.
That's some shit
that you don't have any empathy. You don't have
as a masculine man.
Yeah.
What I will have an issue with, if the lights go out, I need to figure out how to get that shit back on.
Okay. So yeah, so you don't have any empathy. Yeah. So you think that lacking empathy, which is borderline, I don't know, sociopathic, but not having empathy for other people is a masculine trait. And Todd, you're going to find something shocking. I 100% agree with you.
No shit.
I think that
your page, because you are, I disagree with a lot of some of the things that you say, but for the most part, I do agree with you.
Okay.
Because men are not being all that we can be. And we are not being all that we can be. And that's what I agree with. But when you talk about, if you stay there, you have to have accountability for the women who are not doing what we want and not giving us what we want.
And what do men want from them?
I want you to be loyal. I want you to be non-combative.
Okay.
It's just a couple of things. And I want to have sex with you when I want to have sex with you.
Okay.
It's just that simple.
Yep. So loyal, obviously, right? What makes you, aside from cheating, what would make you think a woman wasn't being loyal to you? Like, in what ways are they not being loyal when you recognize it? What makes you say, oh, that's not being loyal, besides cheating? Because obviously cheating would be a part of it.
Anyway, I got another call that's more important than this TikTok thing. I'll holler at y'all later, but I'll be back though. Thanks for letting me go.
All right.
Todd, no, really, if your woman broke a fingernail, you wouldn't throw a Band-Aid on that shit?
Nope. He said he don't care about it.
Golly. Oh, disappointing.
But I agree with Todd though. Todd said he don't care. I think that's masculine. Not giving a fuck, very masculine.
He's been listening to too much red pill shit.
No. I think Todd is a normal old Gen X man. He sounds like a stereotypical Gen X man.
I don't know what was up with all that damn smacking, and I don't know why he's got a picture of Muhammad Ali. Was that Muhammad Ali who was on that picture right there?
Yeah.
I bet that dude don't look nothing like no goddamn Muhammad Ali.
No. Yeah. I don't think Todd is a boomer. I think he's a Gen Xer. He's in his 50s. I think he might be a boomer. I don't know. He might be 60. I don't know. All right. Okay. Are you done? Is you finished or is you done?
To me?
Yeah.
No, let's keep it going. What do we got going on? Let's keep it going.
Well, you gotta keep having the conversation. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, let's keep having the conversation. I mean, it might help to bring somebody else up here too. I mean,
oh yeah, we got people coming. Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah. I wouldn't mind staying around if you'll have me, big dog.
I'll be wanting y'all to have a conversation. Go ahead. Bayesian, what's good with you, man?
What's good? How you doing?
I'm good.
I gotta say that I like Kamala. I think we should have gave a woman a chance to lead.
Kamala.
Because the white man obviously do most of the leading in these countries and major corporations. I think that you know, I think like you said, I don't agree with you with a lot of stuff, but I do agree that I think specifically we need to give somebody, a woman, a chance to lead, because the white man don't do a great job of leading in this country. That's the only person they want in the leadership position.
I agree. But I'm more, so this is the topic. And these men, the reason why I have their faces up here is because a senator came out a couple of days ago and said masculinity is back, right? This man was, Mark Zuckerberg was referencing bringing masculinity back to the workplace. This dude is beloved by the masculine men of America, the men that deem themselves to be masculine. This dude is also, I think he represents masculinity. I think all of these men represent masculinity very, very well. I think all of them are perfect embodiments of masculinity. All of them.
But what is the definition of masculinity that they're wanting to bring back? Like, what is it exactly that they're wanting to bring back that they're calling masculine? Like, because I mean, you know,
they're talking about bringing back the overt abuse of women. That's what they want. They want the overt abuse of women to come back.
So how do you know that that's exactly what they want?
Because they've said it, and they're doing policies they're putting forward policies to make it happen.
I don't know that I could just jump on that fucking bandwagon though so quick there, public.
I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know, you don't know. But
I'm gonna say it.
You call me a rapist and you call me an abuser all the time just because I disagree with you, bro.
That's not why.
No,
I've never called Bayesian a rapist, and we disagree.
Right. Look, I gotta say this in public's defense, and public don't be go back and forth. You know, when I come up here, public is exactly right. You look at their policies regarding women, and especially if you had JD up there also.
Oh yeah, I should have put JD up there. That's the motherfucker I missed. Thank you, Bayesian. I should have put JD. When I redo it, I'm gonna put JD up there. You right?
And
put his ass right next to this squirrely motherfucker.
Yeah, they think women should just be pregnant.
Yep.
And have babies.
Yep.
And that's the most. You know, that's the most a woman could do.
Yep.
You look at what they said. It's written down in I think I want to say the stuff they putting through now with that whole Project 2025 thing. That's how they look at it. So you look at what JD Vance said and their agenda. It's all written down on black and white paper.
Yep.
Okay, so when you're referring to policies, you're speaking mostly about schmortion.
Nope.
Okay, so what other policies are there? I mean, I know that's a big one.
They got rid of affirmative action. That's a huge one.
Okay, what is affirmative action exactly? Take me to school.
It was supposed to create a more fair and balanced playing field for minorities and marginalized people in the workplace and in school. It ended up being something that overwhelmingly benefited white women, but you know, it is what it is. They make up the largest demographic of women in this country, right? And they got rid of it.
Okay, so it was supposed to level the playing field. How was it supposed to do that?
It was supposed to give more opportunities to marginalized groups of people, black people, white women, Asian people, you know, getting into schools, right? Because before they just were all.
So are we
like,
getting into like DIE or
DEI?
or whatever the fuck
DEI isn't a policy though. It's not an official policy. That would be a part of DEI, right? Affirmative action is pretty much DEI. It's the same. It's in the same vein. So yeah, I mean, they're doing all types of weird shit. They going by the end of this presidency, I wouldn't be shocked if women can't drive again. And women, I wouldn't be shocked if they put shit on if they trying to start pushing for women not to be able to have licenses and passports and shit. I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious. Like, I won't be shocked. Yeah, EEO was gone. I just saw that fucking a few minutes ago. Shit is crazy. They wild.
So you really think that by the end of this presidency, it's very possible that women won't be able to drive again?
I think what I said was I wouldn't be shocked if some politician tries to push, creates a bill that basically they petition to make it illegal for women to have licenses. Like I would not be shocked by that at all, not even a little bit.
Wow, I would be shocked.
I'm sure you would be because you don't know what's going on, but I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be shocked if they tried to make it illegal for women to work, like any job that what I'm saying. Like I would not be shocked by that.
I wouldn't say that I completely don't know what's going on. Now, I know I'm not as educated as what you are, but I wouldn't say that I completely don't pay attention to things. And I would say I would be pretty shocked if it was like a government mandate of some sort that women can't get licenses to drive a vehicle.
Yeah, I would be shocked if it goes through. I'm not going to lie, but I wouldn't be shocked if a politician proposed it. That's what I'm saying. I would not be shocked. And proposing stuff is powerful, by the way. It ain't always about making it go through.
For women to not have a license to drive.
I wouldn't be shocked if they said women can't go to college. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, I would not be
college.
Hmm?
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And like he said, that's not far-fetched because they're repealing everything now. So
everything.
Why would they repeal? They're repealing bills from 50, 60 years ago. So why would they repeal voting rights for women?
Yep, voting rights. I also wouldn't be shocked if everything that they're trying to do to women, they do to black people as a whole. I won't be shocked at all. When they say black people can't go to college, same shit. In the same bill, it's gonna be women, and then when you look at it before the bill go all the way through, it's gonna be and negras. Neither one of y'all can go to college. I'll be like,
so you wouldn't be shocked if there was some sort of government mandate that said that black people can't go to college?
I would not be shocked by that. Not in this country.
Oh, wow.
There's almost nothing in America. There's nothing that can happen negatively that would shock me in this country. Nothing.
Wow.
Positive things can shock me. If something positive happens, it'll shock me. Like if they said everybody go to college for free or we forgive student loan debt, I'll be fucking shocked for sure. But anything negative, if they say no black person can go to college, I would not be shocked by that. Go ahead, BBG.
Can I point out that getting rid of DEI initiatives is exactly that.
That is that's what's happening in real time.
That's literally what that is.
I'm literally watching it happen in real time.
Yeah, when you look at why affirmative action was important, why the Civil Rights Act was important, why diversity, equity, and inclusion was put into place in the first place. And like you said, it was to even the playing field, but it was because of the fact that schools, jobs, businesses could discriminate
openly.
They couldn't discriminate on the basis of race, on the basis of gender, on the basis of religious affiliation, on the basis of class, all of those things. That's what DEI, diversity, equity and inclusion. That's what that legislation was put in place for, so that it could allow for companies, that it would force companies to not look at whether or not a person is a specific race or gender, but look at their merit. Look at the work that they have done. If you get 2 applications in, and one person is more qualified than the other person, and the reason why you don't want to hire them is because they're Black, you can't do that, or you can be sued
if they catch you.
What that was for,
which is almost impossible. So what they did was
almost impossible.
It's almost impossible. And what they did was, because you're in television, or in film, but so I know in television they started saying okay, y'all not playing by the rules, right? We create they said, guess what? On every set, you have to have 2 minority hires. You have to have, you know what I'm saying? They literally made a mandate. They was if you have this many employees, for every this amount of employees, you have to have a minority hire of some sort, right? So that's why on a lot of these TV shows, is what I believe. On a lot of these TV shows, you will see a Black, gay, trans woman. They just knock it all out with one person. It's oh yeah, we met our quota. They just get it all done with one, you know what I mean? As opposed to it being very rarely do you see. I know a lot, because I know a lot of people would do the whole there's an LGBTQIA agenda. I'm there's no LGBTQIA agenda to promote LGBTQIA. It's the opposite of that. They want to strip those people's rights away and silence them. But they would, on TV, they would do that, and then dummies and people like that, they would see that and be like, they're trying to they're trying to make Black men look gay, and I'm no, they got to knock out 2 birds with one stone. They got to hire a man or a person that identifies as gay and a Black person. Boom, done.
Because the idea is that you can't justify what, especially when people talk about it's natural, it's in nature. You see these things in nature. That's a big thing when it comes to, especially these toxic masculine ideas and these hegemonic masculine ideas. The big thing is supposed to be nature. If you intentionally lock people out, if you intentionally create legislation where you can discriminate against people, and then you intentionally erase their existence, you create a level of you justify your epistemic injustice by intentionally silencing the voices of people who actually exist within the community, and you say that it's for the greater good, then guess what? You can continue to say that this is the natural order of things, because see, look, if you look at TV, it's only white men and white women in natural families loving each other. Look, there are no POC people in real life. Look at TV, look at music. There's none of that here. In none of the magazines, they don't exist. So how can you say that they exist? That is the part of the propaganda that people don't want to accept, is that you have to silence the voices, because if you don't, then people will start to ask questions and ask where these people are. I want to know more about their humanity. And because the last part I'll say is, when you look at TV, when you look at film, when you look at music, Black people, marginalized people in general, but particularly the LGBT community, they are less than 1%.
I was gonna say that you don't even see them motherfuckers nowhere.
They are less than 1%.
You don't see us nowhere
of the media that you consume. People are pissed off because of the fact that they exist. Period.
We consume it. If to us it feels it's a bunch of us, because we can we consume a bunch of Black media, but when you compare it to all other media, we're nothing.
And in the LGBTQ community, it's even less.
It's less.
Significantly less. You're talking about, if this were cable, you're talking about 300 channels, and quite literally 1 channel for half a day has LGBTQ
stuff on there.
You know what I mean? And then maybe 2 or 3, maybe up to 10 channels are exclusively Black, and then maybe 15 channels are women. And all of these channels overlap. So you aren't talking about separately. No, 15 Black.
It's a Venn diagram, yeah.
Right. And that's the thing. In order to be able to be honest, you have to admit that there's an intentional erasure of marginalized groups, because there is an intentional erasure of their existence. And the same thing happens with toxic masculinity. Your best friend Jordan Peterson, when the APA was trying to figure out the effects of toxic masculinity and hegemonic masculinity on men's minds, he intentionally and purposefully shut down all of that research because of the fact that he was deeply invested in leading men to believe that
Hi.
Hold on. I don't think BPG was done. Okay.
But on the topic of masculinity being toxic, I don't think masculinity is toxic, but I think patriarchy is, because it establishes men as the superior being and as a default man, even if you look at religion. And I think that has led to a lot of oppression and wars and genocide that has led to slavery and a lot of bad things, because women did not actually have the same rights as men did in this country for a long time. It wasn't until the 70s that women could have their own bank account or their credit card or even get a loan without a man. So I think you guys are talking about how you think Trump is going to erase women's rights. I just wanted to say that he had to sign an executive order saying that the definition of woman is a female human. And for a long time, we were seeing men identify as women and take away scholarships and opportunities for women in sports.
No, you weren't seeing that. You can't, you don't know how many. That's, ma'am, I'm sorry. First, let me start at the beginning. The patriarchy created masculinity. You can't separate the two. Without the patriarchy, masculinity wouldn't exist. And since the patriarchy is toxic, then all things in it are also toxic, including masculinity, first and foremost. Secondly, what? Trans sports? Trans athletes? How many trans athletes are there in the country? Do you know?
Every single man that has competed.
No. Answer that question.
900 different medals.
Answer.
Opportunities.
Ma'am.
Absolutely. You
ma'am.
never see a
ma'am.
trans.
Hold on. Ma'am. I asked you a direct question. Answer the question, please.
What's the question, sir?
How many trans athletes are there competing in the country?
There were 900 awards and trophies that should have gone to women.
Ma'am, that's not what I asked you. I asked, and I'll ask you, I will ask you again. I'll ask you again. How many trans athletes are there competing in the country? I just want to know. That's it.
That depends. What qualifies as a woman to you? Is it someone who wears lashes and makeup? Because it seems like
I just said trans athletes.
That's what I'm saying. What's the definition?
I didn't ask you how many female or how many women are competing. I asked you how many trans athletes.
What's transgender mean? Explain that to me.
Why? Hold on. Hey, Dirty Rodden, be quiet. Let me say something. You brought up trans people. Now you don't know what trans people or who trans people are. Why are you bringing them up?
Because you don't know what it means either, do you?
I do know, but I'm trying to, but I didn't bring it up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
okay, since you're so smart, what's a woman?
Ma'am, hold on.
If you think you can protect women's rights?
What? What'd you say?
What's a woman?
By definition? Or what do you?
Yeah, little kids know it. Do you?
Do you?
Do you know you're talking to one?
I don't. You haven't identified yourself.
Well, you don't. Yeah,
your name is Jeff from Dallas, or from your name is Jeff from.
You're trolling, bro.
That's something.
Your Hotep movement somewhere else, okay?
Hotep.
Like white women behind the scenes.
Hotep.
Becky's. You love Becky's behind the scenes.
Since there's another one, since there are two women up here, right? And you want to go on this litany, the way you just slid in and you went from one tangent to the other is honestly freaking wild. Now
I answered his questions. Okay,
no, you did it.
Okay, you know that he likes white women, so I don't know why you're taking for him.
I get it.
Okay? You know that he likes.
What you need to do is just calm yourself.
I don't know why you're on here being a pick-me.
You don't even know what a pick-me is, but you can pick a bitch, right? And that's what you're being
exactly.
Right now. So
there we go. See, you don't even know what you're talking about.
900 medals that should have went to women, and now you're like, oh my God, I gotta, do you know what a woman is? Do you know what a woman is? You ran your ass up here with your little.
Candace Owens, a respectable woman. Do you know who that is? Candace Owens.
Hold on, Joker. This woman. I just want you to know she's trolling. I'm just laughing. She's just saying more and more stuff to like get you excited. So I'm just letting her go off. Go ahead, man. We listening.
Okay, bye.
Oh, okay. I'm letting you go. My fault. I thought you wanted to yap.
Trying to be a defender of anything. You're literally just saying left is bullshit. Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Trump won. Get over it. He's not going to take people's rights away.
Anybody got bingo yet?
Oh, we hit bingo a long time ago. We hit bingo a long time ago with this one. Long time ago. A couple lines. I hit it a couple ways. Yeah, vertically and horizontally. That's good.
It came off mute.
It was like boo 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 boo.
You know how you got like them 15 cards lined up and you just out there Ian 61, Toxic 62, Pick Me 63. You want it.
Okay, are you making for hobby? Are you making money doing this? Like,
Yeah.
What? Please stop muting her. Hold on, wait. Stop muting her, please. I want to hear what she has to say.
then kick me then. If you don't like this entertainment, you obviously like
I'm not the one muting you.
Right, we like it.
I love it. I like hearing people crash out.
Y'all saying some stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get it off your chest. Get it off your
We
chest.
here, girl. Come on.
Come on. We got you. Come on.
Bring it in tight.
You think women's rights is like black rights, right? You think those two things are somehow separate, right? Is that what you said earlier?
Separate or together?
You said that you think that women's rights are going to be taken away like black rights. So you think being black and a woman is two different things, right?
No. I said the opposite. I said they're connected. I didn't.
Where did she get that? And
I literally said this. I said the opposite. I said they're connected.
So then why don't you like Rachel Dolezal, huh? Isn't that enough? He's a sister, guys.
Hey, she one of the funnier trolls. I ain't gonna even hold you.
What do y'all think about?
Hey, that was a good. Hold on, wait. That was a good. I gotta get that shit. Caught me off guard. That shit was funny.
The sister with the hard ER is definitely on brand.
This shit is hilarious. She good. She's actually good at this. Most trolls like Dirty Rotten trash. Not good at trolling.
Why don't you like Rachel Dolezal? She has bias black. Is that not enough?
She's doing it better than him for sure.
Keep going. You had Rachel.
I'm being serious. Answer that. How is there a difference between Rachel Dolezal and Jennifer?
Bring Jennifer to this?
Y'all can speak on that. Speak on it. I want to hear it.
Jennifer, come on, baby. You're doing good. Come on, don't stop.
Oh, that shit was funny.
And you can't even argue, right?
Candace is a better troll for sure, but she's in the.
Trolling. I'm seriously.
She's in the same. She went to the Candace Owens School of Trolling.
You know your belief system is wrong.
Yep.
What's belief system, babe?
You can't even answer. I asked you, how do you feel about what's the difference between Rachel Dolezal and Caitlyn Jenner? And
Time out, Joker. Joker, hold on. What did she say? What was the question? Hold on. What was the question?
Okay, what's the difference between Rachel Dolezal and Caitlyn Jenner? Seriously.
You don't give me a trouble.
Hold on, man. This shit funny, dude. She said, what's the difference between Rachel Dolezal and Caitlyn Jenner? Damn. Hey, we got to call. Hold on. But Trump said it's only two.
Okay.
No, but Trump said it's only two genders.
Not okay, are you sure?
Trump said it's only two genders. So are we calling her Bruce? I mean, are we calling her Caitlyn or
fucking a monster? Are you fucking women or a monster? Like, are you putting your? You know what? I think you're gay. Deep down, you must be fucking on Craigslist.
Craigslist.
You know, I just figured it out.
Who been on Craigslist, ma'am? Time out. You a little bit too young to know about Craigslist. When was the last?
I mean, you must like that pussy, right? That's what they call it, pussy.
Hey, I ain't seen Craigslist in like 15 years, man. When's the last time y'all seen Craigslist? That shit.
I don't know, but I feel like this whole list is like written down.
Oh, she's reading from like trigger words. Yeah. I think it's hilarious though. I love it.
Especially with that BPG.
Sister.
She stood in the mirror. She was like, sister. No, not sister.
Hey, she called me a hotep. That's how I knew it was.
But you're not for real. You're not like Uber Johnson or whatever, right?
It's insane.
Like
It literally feels like her mom came in with her teeth out and her Confederate flag jacket on and was like, "Say something about Rachel. That was all."
Yeah, they feel
about Rachel.
Ask them about them trans folks. You know, the ones that walk around here.
What's the difference between gender and race?
She had it all on, and she was like,
"Doesn't that mean I could choose my race?" And you know what? Actually, you should. You should choose. You should check black. You should check black off.
You're not answering anything that she asked you. You're picking on her now. But answer.
"Hey, shut up, Dirty. You're not funny. She's funny."
You gotta be a little country bumpkin if you want to join the chat.
There you go.
Oh my God, girl, it came out in your
See?
Can I get a wrong tide at least?
See?
That hard ER one more time. Music makes
I told you.
Bust it.
You know what's funny? She voted for Kamala. She up here just doing this for fun on a Friday night. I like it. She in the dorms. I respect it. I love it. I think it's hilarious. What you call her? Hold on. What you call her? What you call her? Did you call her Kalamata Olives?
Is that what you said?
Where that country accent come from?
I don't know. I think I started identifying.
Why you talking like Terry Joe?
I started identifying.
Why you sound like Terry
I'm
Joe?
gonna change my birth certificate. I'm gonna say I'm from Alabama. I can change my passport. I can do it all now.
You should do it.
I said, girl, do it. Let us know. Come on.
Change it to Mexico.
Why do y'all believe
Yeah,
it?
do it and come back. Do it and come back.
Okay, I will do come back for my final act. But you can't really believe that there's a difference, right, between Caitlyn Jenner and Rachel Dolezal. Like,
Every time she asks it, it gets funnier. Every time she asks it, it's funny.
You fixated, Terry Joe. You fixated.
I mean, I hope it's making you that TikTok money.
Yeah.
Because I know you're unemployed if you got to do this.
And they said check YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I missed it. Oh, damn it.
I got a good job. I know you can't relate to that.
I got you. Hold on. I'm sorry. They did it, man. God damn it. Hey, this one's for you, Terry Joe. We did it, Joe. Hey, L said, get Baby Bop out of here. That is a Tyler. God damn. Until he said, drop Todd. Oh, that was for Todd. That was earlier. Y'all had me tricked. God damn it.
Oh well.
It's
not wasted. It's not wasted.
No, we got it.
It's not wasted.
Oh, yeah. No, she did it. Yeah, we got it right. Bonji said, she and Dirty Rotten are a match made in incel heaven. Or hell. Incel. Sierra Frost said, YT lady, you need to stop. From a very pale skinned lady, $10 to uplift all boys being raised in health and love because she was already voted off. Damn. Vanity said, tell Todd his mouth sound like an army of vaginas marching through the mud. Until he said the entire administration are illegals. Fact. Until he said for Pub, his patience is a virtue. The military, this current caller, Trump supporter. We just went on a wild little ride, y'all. Candace said, this our first trans troll. we hold on for our first trans troll though. We did it, Joe. All right, go ahead. I want let Mello go real quick. Oh, there go Todd. He came back.
Goddamn right I did.
Damn, they brought Todd back up here. Aqua Aries said, TV shows and movies over decades show white people wouldn't befriend a minority, let alone offer them jobs. But it's so hard to accept it as a reality still. Where do you think Hollywood gets scripts from? From the Smarties?
Oh man.
Go ahead, Mello. Let Mello go real quick. He ain't got a chance to say nothing. No. Todd. Let Mello go first, brother. Please.
Okay, go ahead.
Please.
I'm still right here, y'all.
Okay.
Come at it.
Go ahead, Mello. Pause. Go ahead, Mello.
After that last one, I can't look. Let Todd go ahead. Oh, girl still got me over here spinning. I can't.
Man, that shit was funny, dude.
Now, so the people that were coming at me, come on with it now, because I'm here right now in your face. Come on with it.
Please don't be out smacking.
He done, man. He done ate his peas. He good. What you want to say, Todd?
What I want to say, I just said it. I want the people that you had a conversation about me. I'm here right now in your face. Now, tell me what's on your mind, and I can respond because I'm right here.
I don't think anybody said anything about you. They paid to drop you, but they didn't say anything about you.
Oh, why did you drop me?
I didn't. You dropped yourself, remember? You said you had a phone call that was more important than this.
All right. Okay. If you didn't drop me, that's a non-issue then.
Okay.
But
you don't remember 13 minutes ago, Todd?
I just want to join the panel and talk about what we're talking about. Let's do that.
All right. I'm here.
Okay. The one thing I do want to say is that I know that you can monetize TikTok, and I'm going to follow everybody on this page, whether you like me or not. Mm-hmm. And let's get this money. Now, let's keep it going. Go ahead. I'll mute you.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that, Todd. You can go ahead, Joker, if you would like.
I don't know how I feel about being forced for somebody to follow me, but go ahead. Go off. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh my God, like masculinity in all of its freaking forms, right? For the ones that continue to subscribe to it because it gives you that identity, it validates that, it validates in you what you really don't have an answer to, right? Like it's the existentialist crisis. You out here questioning the meaning of life, and you finally found something that you can cleave to, which happens to be masculinity. And to take it and use it as an excuse for the way that you walk around and want to be is honestly kind of crazy for me, because now you're trying to force everybody else to have to agree with what you think it is. I think it's wild, Todd, for you to say that, I want to have sex with you, snacks rather, because I get booed in a second. I want to have snacks with you regardless, basically, of how you freaking feel. Because when I want to means that you don't give a damn about whether or not that person actually wants you. And to try to use that as, I guess the way to say that you're a man, which is mad crazy. You say you don't want somebody combative, and because you're bad. You say you don't want somebody combative, but what does that look like exactly? Not what it means. What does that look like exactly? Is that somebody? Go ahead.
Hold on, wait, Todd. Hold on. Hey, it's a dude. Hey, hold on, wait, Todd. Hold on, Todd.
Yeah, that's
hey,
what I thought. You ain't gonna let me respond.
I am gonna let you respond. God damn.
Okay, we'll see.
Calm down. Hey, there's a dude on YouTube. This nigga name is Pub. You're wrong. And Todd, please, bro. Please, man. God damn. There's a dude. Todd.
Go ahead, dude.
Todd. Control yourself, brother. There's a dude on YouTube named Pub. You're wrong. He spelled you're wrong, though. He spelled it Y-O-U-R.
What about the question that woman just asked me?
Todd, I'm going to drop you. If you can't handle yourself.
You either let me answer the question or drop me.
You can answer the question after I'm done.
Well, shut the fuck up and let me answer.
Hey, why are you being so disrespectful?
You are being disrespectful. The woman asked me a question, and now you want to go someplace else. If you want to do that, this is your page. Do that.
Exactly. So why are you being so disrespectful?
You're a bitch, dude.
Damn, man. Todd is crazy.
Did he drop again?
Yep.
Remember this time that you dropped, though?
Nah, she didn't. She moved it to Terry Joe, and I dropped Terry Joe. Damn, Todd. Okay. Bayesian, I don't know. You was coming off of mute earlier. You could respond if you want to say anything.
Oh man, I'm damn speechless after this whole.
No, bro, it's the lie. Hey, my lies be lit, bro. Don't worry about it. They be taking this all around the world. You just got to roll with it. You got to
keep coming back here.
Keep up with it, man.
Telling you, bro. Fuck.
The lies be lit, fam. They just it is what it is, man. But go ahead. We listening. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, man. I said, I think more than anything, I think it's YT culture regarding this masculinity thing they got going on here regarding.
You do? You think it's a YT thing?
I believe so, because they're the one who's trying to
they're the ones who are in charge. They're the one who pushing this narrative.
Where is masculinity healthy at? Like name a place that's not, you know, YT, right? That's not dominated by YT people, or, you know, or overpopulated by YT people. Name a place and tell me what masculinity looks like in that country. Name a culture. No. You know what, Bayesian? Hold on. This will be easier. Name a culture that masculinity isn't toxic in.
I don't look at it as masculinity. I look at I guess women and men roles. Look at it as this. I don't look at things as masculinity. I look at things as everybody got roles to play. I guess that's what I look at it as. Gender
roles, right? Roles based on our gender. Okay, yeah, that's toxic. That's what I'm saying. A gender role is toxic.
But that's the thing. You a gender role isn't toxic. Your wife coming from groceries with the bags, 10 bags in her car, and 10 boxes. You're not going to be like, you know what, bring it in yourself.
But Bayesian, I want you to think bigger than bringing in bags from the grocery store. Like, think bigger. Expand it a little bit.
What I'm saying to you is that what I'm basically saying to you is that I look at things as roles, because everybody
I hear
have
you.
a role.
Yeah. So expand it. Hold on. But listen. But men, why can't men be nurturing to babies?
Because I'm talking about nurturing their babies, regarding like.
Yeah. Why can't men nurture their babies?
Because who the babies spend most of the time with when they're born?
Born or because
when they're born.
Born is a short period of time, brother. That quickly.
Regarding nursing.
How long do they need to nurse?
Okay, so now who's at home with the baby?
How long do you need to be at home with the baby? Like, you're saying these things. I have kids. You have kids. I know that that's not a forever thing. That's a temporary thing. That's months, maybe a year. My wife breastfed for 2 years, both of my children, but most people don't, right, in this country. So I wouldn't expect most women to do that. But whatever it is, 5, 6 months, however long you can stay at home with your kids, fine, right? But even then, even shortly, like after like the first 2 weeks or whatever the case may be, hey man, go grab your baby, go change the diapers, sit down, put that baby on your chest, get your skin. I mean, well, you shouldn't be waiting 2 weeks to do skin to skin, but get the skin to skin. What are you talking about? I'm not understanding. Get your ass up in the middle of the night when that baby is crying.
Like, I had the opportunity. I work most of the time. My wife didn't get her first job until my youngest daughter was 9 years old.
So
9 years old.
You still got to get up in the middle of the night to help that woman and help that baby.
But if I got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't get up in the middle of the night because I got to drive.
But she has to be. But wait, she has a job too, my friend.
No, she did not have a job.
She does. Her job is taking care of your baby. What the fuck are you talking about? Her job is more important than your job, actually. Her job is more important.
Wait, so if I'm driving a tractor trailer tired and then I kill 3-4 people on the road, then I'm gonna be like, you know what? I couldn't get no sleep because her job was more important.
That's why you need to take. But yeah, that's why.
Somebody in a tractor.
If you end up on that job, let's think about it this way. If you're sleep deprived and you harm something on that job, that would probably upset you. You would probably have to deal with some fines, maybe even let's go as far as saying they might sue you because of some kind of negligence, right? If you do something on that job, right?
If you go to prison. Yeah, I'm going to prison.
Sure.
Okay.
If your wife is at home sleep deprived and something happens to your baby, what do you lose?
Your baby and your wife, because she probably go to jail too.
What do you lose?
Both.
You can't pick and choose because mine will affect more people over a bigger space. So you.
I didn't ask I didn't ask how many people it affected. I asked you. Which one is more important to you?
To you.
Because I said the one that's more important, she's going to be like, okay, you make the money, you make and keep the roof over our head.
You're not answering their question, brother. You got to answer that question.
I'm the most important because
hold on, let him answer it now. Hold on, he answering it now. He said he's the most important. Okay. Why are you the most important?
Because it's money is the monetary value of money and keeping a roof over their head, food in the fridge, and everything else going. The lights, the power, everything.
There is no there. Once that woman is exhausted and some harm has come to her or their baby, there is no there anymore. You're keeping a roof over your head. That's it. There is no more family to keep a roof over the head. That's exactly the point that we are coming to.
She's not risking killing herself.
Saying money is more important than your baby is crazy. I don't know how to say. I want to find a better word. Dirty rotten, stop. Dirty rotten, stop. I'm telling you, I want to find a better word to describe that, but the only word I can think of is crazy. Saying that money is more important than my child is literally insanity to me. Like, I couldn't imagine feeling like that for 1 second.
You can't take care of the child without the money, public.
Yes, you can.
You can't take care of the child without the child.
You can take care of, at least the child is here. That's the BBG's point.
How could I take care of my child without money?
You could be there for your child.
No, tell me how I could take care of my child without money.
You literally can be there for your child.
Okay, I could be there, but
you take care of your child. What are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? You can go to the government. You can get government assistance. There's a bunch of ways you can take care of your child. I'm not saying you're
eligible for government assistance.
Why wouldn't you be if you couldn't work? Hold on. Wait. Listen to what you're saying before you start arguing. You just said, I'm not eligible for government assistance. I know, because you had a job. But if you weren't making money, to my point, since you guys always like to put money on a pedestal, and I'm telling you that money is the easiest fucking thing to replace in a family dynamic. The easiest thing to replace is money. I swear to God it is. The people are irreplaceable, right? Money, very replaceable. Very replaceable.
Stop, bro. You sound so stupid right now. You're telling Beijing, no, fuck that. You should basically quit your job.
Nope, that's not what I said.
A lot of money, move into the projects.
Not what I said.
Raise your kids to have a worthless fucking life. So
my life. Wait. I grew up in it. Hey. I grew up in the projects. My life is not worthless, dummy. The fuck are you talking about?
Then you, as a father, will also be fucking worthless. You'll be a less.
Why would I be worthless?
Version of yourself.
Why would I be worthless?
But
What the fuck are you talking about?
I got my kids.
You talk about the fucking trailer. Don't talk about the projects. You ain't never been in a project.
In college right now, and regarding money, I sacrifice to put them.
That's irrelevant. Nobody cares about what you do now. I don't care. You don't sacrifice shit. You're not sacrificing anything. You're not sacrificing, Beijing. Those are your kids. Those are your kids. Beijing. Hold on, brother. I gotta tell you something. You ain't sacrificing shit. Those are your fucking kids. What are you talking about? Sacrifice? What did you sacrifice? Nothing. Them kids, did them babies ask to be here? Did they fill out a petition? Did they fill out something to come to the planet Earth? Or did you fucking skeet in a mama? Like, what are you talking about? You ain't sacrificed nothing. You haven't sacrificed anything. It's so weird. That's such a weird approach. That's such a weird take. You ain't sacrificed. Huh? What?
That's not a sacrifice.
What?
Yes, it is a sacrifice. Time is a sacrifice.
How are you sacrificing it when you just said if you... Hold on. I got it. I can't. You just said, how can I take care of my kids if I don't have money? But now you're saying it's a sacrifice?
No, listen to what I said.
What the fuck?
You don't listen.
Oh, I don't listen.
Sacrifice. I said you have, for you to provide certain things for your kids, everything comes at a sacrifice. If you want to be rich, it's going to take a sacrifice. If you want to be successful,
what are you sacrificing exactly?
You're sacrificing time away from the children so you could give them a better life. That's why you go to work. That's why you
if the woman is responsible for raising the kids, you don't have any input in the first damn place.
Wait, hold on, time out. Let's take it back one step. Beijing. If you didn't have kids, would you work?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so where's the sacrifice specifically for the kids? If you would work,
you know what's a sacrifice?
Hold on, let me finish my question before you already fucking respond. Shut up, god damn, shit is annoying. I got ADHD. Stop, bro. When I talk, stop talking for real. Shit is annoying. Look, if you are saying that it is a sacrifice, right? I'm trying to figure out how it's a sacrifice when you would be doing it with or without kids. How does that become like now you're sacrificing for your kids? When you was working before you had them, and whether you have them or not, you will have to work.
Okay, let me explain to you. When I was working and just working, I was taking care of myself only. So I didn't care if I had better this, better that, or better the best car in the world. But when
that's your fault.
Let me.
That's your bad.
Let me explain to you.
I know that's your bad. Choose better.
I worked to the point of having 2 jobs. So 2 jobs sometimes because I wanted to put them in a better community. I wanted to give them better schooling. So I worked, but I worked on a harder and longer level.
He was unprepared having babies.
I sacrificed more time away from myself because I wanted to give them the best.
You were unprepared and you created some hostages that you could hold over their head that you sacrificed to them. And you know what's so ironic about this? That the same men that tell us, because y'all are the same type of men that tell us that the father is important, that the father needs to be in the home, and then also say that you need to sacrifice time away from the family in order to provide for said family. So if you're providing the money, because you're not there, you already said you sacrificed the time away from the family. So you've established that the time is not important, that, you know, when the baby is a newborn, you don't need to bond with that child. That's the mom's job. She's supposed to stay up with the baby. She's supposed to take care of it. She's supposed to be raising them while you bring in the money and keep the roof over the head. Then she doesn't actually need you. You're not of value to that family. And moreover, if she should so happen to run into a man who has more money, more access, and more resources that is able to provide that and be present, then guess what she should probably do? She should upgrade that husband, or if she is able to get some form of assistance, then she should kick him out. Because this is the logic we're using. She should kick him out, get the assistance. And then she's able to raise kids because she's supposed to be at home with the children. It doesn't matter if he's there because he's sacrificing, right? His input, his tutelage, his knowledge, whether or not he nurtures those kids or gives them, his familial line, any of that information, his traditions, none of those things matter because the biggest contribution that he gives to the family is his sacrifice of money. Not of time, not of effort, not of care. It's his money. So if you find somebody else to give that money, then it does not matter if he is there or not because the value that you have is based on the money that you give.
Everything that dumbass bitch just now said was fucking retarded.
Badass bitch is what you have to job and work from home. Let's all men get a stay-at-home job and work from home.
That's the way you wanted to come up here and crash out by trying to call her a dirty ass bitch. Like, baby doll, I get it. You want to say dumbass bitch. I get it. Whatever it is.
I'm a badass bitch. I'm an educated bitch. I'm a married bitch. I've been somebody's married bitch for longer than you have been in any relationship. So don't do that. If you gonna do that, add a missus and add a bad
him a bitch. He's your bitch.
But Dirty Rotten, really at this juncture, baby, you if we're talking about bitches, honey, you are definitely filling in that spot. Like, that was mad crazy. You up in here circle jerking and cock jocking on a whole bunch of niggas that don't give a fuck about you because you feel some type of way about what she said, right? And you sitting up here now, you upset and all in your fucking feelings and shit like that sound like bitch behavior to me at the end of the fucking day, right? If you gonna get up here and you want to have a fucking conversation, have a fucking conversation. But to sit up here and try to call her a dumbass bitch when you acting like the dumbass bitch and a bitch ass nigga, even though you a white motherfucker, I think that you are actually in the wrong fucking space. But anyway, Bajan ran, so y'all are gonna be okay.
That'd be all right. I think it stings. Honestly, it stings most men because once they realize that the game is rigged and their value really is based on that dollar amount, and they know that there are lots of men with that other dollar amount. They know that there are lots of other women with that dollar amount, and that they don't have value outside of that. it's almost like they get in a frenzy because now they don't know any other way to convince you to be in a relationship with them, because they also know that women still have access to creating their own money. So guess what? They'll still have the baby, they'll still have the family, they'll just raise it with their family or with their friends and with people who actually want to love and be a part of that child's life, as opposed to raising it with a man who feels like he's the big bad boss because he pays the bills and he keeps the roof over her head. If he can't keep the roof over her head, then he doesn't have any value anymore. And now he's shot from the top of the social hierarchical ladder right down to the bottom, instead of just being a decent person and being able to add actual value to that child's life. And I'm very grateful, truthfully, since we talking about bad bitches who do bad things, I'm very grateful that being the bad bitch that I am, I was able to pick the right man to be in a relationship with. Since y'all say we picking, I was able to pick the right man to be in a relationship with, who actually cares for my children, who loves them, who nurtures them, and who still keeps a roof over their head. And you know what he doesn't do? He doesn't hold that over my head. He doesn't hold that over their head. So while you trying to figure out how to chuck bricks or chew on steel or whatever masculine thing that you're trying to do throughout the day, and you unalive at 54 because you have heart problems and high blood pressure, I will still be sitting pretty in my house, bad bitch as I am, surrounded by my grandkids and my great grandkids and my degrees and my man.
I didn't hear nothing that just happened. Real quick,
I had to drop Dirty Rotten while you were gone, because he waited till you left to like really start crashing out and started saying the R word and calling BPG every dirty bitch under the sun. He just literally crashed out the minute you walked away. On BPG specifically, called her several dirty bitches, bitch that you reach all, just went off on her. So I had to drop him because he was just going on and on and on just because you left. And he felt comfortable doing that.
Hey, if the mods, y'all find him, I think Lux is in here. You can block him. Because I should have did it before. My fault.
That's all I wanted.
Bet. Nigel said, pick me, choose me, love me. Sign Dirty Remedial. Goat Lady said, oh, Pub. Yeah, you can send it to my email, Goat Lady. It's in my bio. Reese Scholar said, time isn't replaceable, money is. He'll find out when his kids don't want to visit him in the home because he neglected them. What you want? Because he neglected them over money. Drop Dirty. Reese Scholar said, Trump's America, he should never be able to return to this live ever again. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta paint my baby's nail real quick. He wants some paint on his nails. You want more?
Well, hold on, while you doing that, Cashmere, they said what they saying that you said in the comments? I keep asking and ain't nobody telling me, but they said the people was asking you to come up and they said that you agree with the man. What did you say in the comments? Because I missed it.
Okay, so Bajan, he was saying, when he was talking about everything that he was talking about, like the sacrificing, I said that I understood what he meant, as in like sacrificing his time with his kids. That's all I was saying. Like that was the only part that I agreed with what he said. I was like, okay, I can see how he sees it as sacrifice with his kids, because Andrew sees it the same way. Like I'm like, yes, he has to work to make sure that he's providing for, our daughter, but he also feels like he's sacrificing his time because he doesn't get to spend time with his.
Hold on. Y'all, hold fast. I let my child protect herself. But don't get your motherfucking asses toe the fuck up over my fucking baby. She not a fucking pick me, okay? Don't get toe the fuck up. All right? She's explaining. I asked her what she said. She can explain her fucking point, whether y'all agree with it or not. But don't get y'all fucking asses tore up in the fucking comments over my baby. Go on.
Like, thank you, Mama. But like that's all I was saying, is that I understood what he was like how he meant it as like a sacrifice. Like I get what he meant by that. I mean, were y'all right? Is it a sacrifice? Technically it's not. It is a responsibility, but I understand what he meant by it's a sacrifice. I can see it. Does that make sense?
I disagree, but I know.
No,
no, yeah, like 100%. I know, yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, like, I see how he sees it as a sacrifice because, like, he's like, dang, I'm not spending time with my kids.
He wouldn't be spending time with his kids though. He wouldn't be spending time with it. Don't let these niggas fool. I'm sorry. These niggas wouldn't be spending time with their kids. If they had more time at home, they would just be doing more shit that they wanted to do at home. He's not sacrificing shit. Everybody got to work, right? You worked before you had kids. You have kids. How does that now turn into a sacrifice? Were you sacrificing before you had kids? No. So you're not sacrificing once you have them. Like that doesn't. I don't get the correlation there. I don't get the connection. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't change, right? It doesn't change the situation. If you weren't sacrificing before you had kids when you were working, then how are you sacrificing now that you have kids when you're working?
No, I 100% completely agree with you. I was just saying that, like, I see what he's like what he's trying to say, like that's
you know why?
I was saying.
Do you know why?
Everyone got mad at me.
Oh, I don't know about getting mad at you, but you know why? You know why he was saying?
Everyone was getting mad at me. I was just like, oh, I can see what he means. And then, like, I mean, my bad.
No, you're good. You know why he was saying that though? Just to be clear, he's saying that because men like to feel like they whatever we do is a sacrifice, right? So whatever we do, oh, you should be grateful that I did X, Y, and Z for you. I'm sacrificing right now to put my kids through college. No, you not. Those are your fucking kids. What do you mean you're sacrificing? What are you sacrificing? Those are your kids. Who else is going to put them through college? Who else is going to buy them food? Who else? They didn't ask to be here. Are you sacrificing anything for them? It doesn't make sense. I don't get that. The only person who you can say sacrifice something for their kids is the mama when she gave birth, right? But outside of that, whatever you do for them babies once they get here, you know what I'm saying? Like they here now. Like what do you mean? Like what?
No, Pub, you really can't say that.
I can. I'm a parent. 100% I can say that. 100% I can say that as a parent. No,
because I'm saying that because even after childbirth, even after the child is old enough to leave and to go to school, she may want to sit there and continue to stay at home, but maybe she has to go back to work. So she has to sacrifice something.
Let me go up.
So I mean, time can be sacrificed.
But it's still not, I mean, you might view it as a sacrifice, but it's still the way that you're trying to make it, right? You can never get your time back, but that time would have been something that you would have had to have given whether the children existed or not, right? Because you still got to take care of yourself. I don't care if you're at the bare basic bones at the bottom of the barrel, whether you feel like you can survive on a mattress on the floor and you got a clay pot to warm the house and shit, and you got ramen noodles and some fucking Frankenweenies in the goddamn pantry and shit like that.
Let me tell you something. Hang on, Joker. And the reason why I tell you it's a sacrifice because once you have kids, you can live in a certain neighborhood, but once you have kids, you might be able to survive there yourself, but you might not want your kids to actually and your wife for you. You know why
I hate that. Wait, but do you know why I hate that? I hate that take because you're saying that your kids motivate you, and that's fine if your kids motivate you. But you do realize that you benefit as well when you move to that nicer neighborhood. Your kids aren't the only people that benefit from that.
You benefit, but you
ain't no but. Ain't no but. You benefit from you moving to the nicer neighborhood. That's not a sacrifice. Name it. Hold on, Mello. Stop. How is something a sacrifice if you benefit also? That is not how sacrifices work, brother. If you benefit as well, how is that a sacrifice?
You may be moving further from work because
you just making up stuff now. You're just making up stuff now.
No, I'm not.
You're making up stuff now. I'm not doing whatabouts. I'm not doing whatabouts. I'm not doing that. Pointless.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me tell you a true story where
I don't care about your anecdote either. When you move to a better neighborhood, right? You can say, well, I was living in the hood, but now that I have kids, I'm going to get out of the hood. Fine. But you also benefit from that. I don't care if you move further away from your job. You still overall benefit from that. Therefore, it is not a sacrifice because you benefit from it. It's not. You can't benefit from something and call it a sacrifice. What do you think a benefit is? It cancels each other out. You can't benefit and sacrifice. That's not what it says. That's not my train of thought. See, hold on, stop, hold on. I hate when I know the definitions of these words, right? And I'm using them, I'm applying them correctly. And then instead of you just going, okay, that doesn't make sense, you're right. If you know the definition of both words, which I think you do, you just want to be right, which is weird. You can't just acknowledge that you can't sacrifice while simultaneously gaining an advantage for yourself. That is literally against what the definition of a sacrifice is. That's what I'm saying. It's not my opinion. It's not my train of thought. It's fucking literal. One cancels out the other one. If you benefit, you're not sacrificing. If you sacrifice, you're not benefiting. That's what a fucking sacrifice is, Mello. God damn. I hate when y'all do that weird shit just to be right. You look like a fucking kid. Grow up, bro. You were wrong. It's okay. It's not a debate. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, though. God, that shit is crazy.
You have to give something up. You get like there's no, and just like you said, words have meaning. Sometimes they are abstract, sometimes they are not. A sacrifice requires that you give something up. If you are gaining, then you aren't sacrificing. And that's the thing. Like when you even, and I think about even my own house. Yes, it took sacrificing to get the house, but the sacrifice wasn't on the part of me or my husband on behalf of the kids, because we benefited. It ain't like we ain't have a room in the house. It's not like we didn't have no part in like making the house a home and having it look how we wanted to look. We took part, we sacrificed to get the house, which means that we had to give up quite a few things in order to be able to purchase the house. But getting in the house wasn't a sacrifice on the behalf of us doing this for our kids, because we participated in that. That's like saying you I sacrificed my time to go on this vacation. No, you didn't.
You didn't.
You didn't.
I want to read the definition because some idiot that I invited up, he's not coming up, so you got muted for the live, so you can come up and get unmuted. He said that's not in the definition. Let's read the definition. Something given up or lost. Something given up or lost. That is in the definition. The fourth definition is loss, just straight out loss. So unless I'm misinterpreting and if benefiting from something, I'm pretty sure the benefit is the opposite of that, right? Am I tripping? Is benefit not
the synonyms for sacrifice is giving up, abandonment, surrender, foregoing, renouncing. I
don't know. This not like God damn, man. It's there. It's right there.
It's also giving up something of value, right?
Yes.
Giving up something of value for something that is more important. Your time, whether, however you value your time is great. But for you to think that giving to your children is, your time is more valuable than giving to your children is wild.
Crazy.
To me.
Black Star said, that's called neglect, nigga, not a fucking sacrifice. Low key, I brought you up. You was the one that made the comment. What are you talking about that's not in the definition?
Well, based on what somebody was saying, and I don't know which one of y'all said it. I just hopped in. But I'm saying it's not part of the definition says, yeah, you do give up something, but you're doing it in consideration for something that you deem as just as worthy or more important. Based on what the man was saying, this is what I took from it. Where he might be working harder, working more hours, making longer hours, but he's in replace of actually spending that quality time with his kids. Where he would rather be at home with his kids, but he has to do certain things to maintain his home and keep his kids in a certain lifestyle. That's the sacrifice I was understanding.
So like DPG said earlier, you was unprepared, because wouldn't it make you to put yourself in a financial position to whereas you don't have to give up that sacrifice that you quote unquote, are now upset about for your kids, instead of whining and complaining that, oh, I gotta work harder then why not put yourself in a position to where you don't have to work so hard and you don't have to sacrifice that time with your kids? But I mean, let's be real about it. Y'all don't really give a damn about sacrificing time with your kids anyway. Because even when you have time to be with your kids, y'all will go and want to do everything else. I mean, let's just be for real about it.
Well, I don't know about the y'all part, because again, I was just going off what he said, because I don't have kids, because I am taking the time to make sure certain things are in order before I have a child. I don't know about the y'all part, but at the end of the day, I think majority of parents, men and women, sacrifice time with their kids to make their kids' life better.
What? That doesn't make sense. You're not sacrificing. You have to do it.
I'll use my mom for example. My mom worked 2 jobs, not because she wanted to, but she wanted us to have a certain lifestyle.
Hold on. No. Wait. Did you ask to be born?
I understand it's our responsibility to take.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how you guys are missing this.
But listen, but you also just said he could take care of, he could be there for his kids, and the money is irrelevant. You also said that. So if you want a certain lifestyle, you do have to do certain things to get a certain level of income, which usually means.
Was your mother a present mother?
Yeah, my mom was a very present mom.
Even though she worked 2 jobs?
I mean, I'm not gonna get too much into my personal life, but I
mean, you brought it up. Now I want to know.
What I'm saying is, I consider her being there as present, but can I say she was there every day, all the time? Did she come to all of my sporting events and all that? No.
She doesn't sound like she was. Your mother doesn't sound like she was present.
Well, she was present enough for me. She raised me very well.
And I'm not knocking your mom, because I have a similar story.
Yeah, I understand what
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being honest. Like, I'm in the same boat. My mama had to work long hours and all that shit, right? But your mother was not present. Like, you wouldn't consider her to be a present mother. Now you can say you understand, because I understand why my mom was gone. Total different discussion. Impact over intent, right? The impact, hold on, brother. The impact of her not being there is something different than what she intended. That's fine. I'm not knocking your mom for working and making sure y'all, whatever, right? Keeping y'all head above water. I love that shit. That's all love, right? I'm saying, no, let's be real. If your mom had to work 2 jobs and your daddy wasn't there, obviously, because why would your mama need to work 2 jobs?
Yeah, so, my mom was married. She still worked 2 jobs. So I have
hell no.
What?
Sorry.
What?
That's why.
What?
No, let me tell you why. Let me stop you there. My mom literally worked 2 jobs by choice. Her husband makes a lot of money. He told her to not do that, and she still do it. He's not gonna make her not work. She just likes to work. This is how my mom always been. Whether you want to believe it or not, I'm not going to debate the life my people chose to live. That's just how she is. She's always wanted to work. She only retired because she got injured working because of her knee. She don't have a problem working at all. I don't know why.
Yes. Y'all got it. That was fucking crazy. That was one of the craziest things I heard in a week, easily. That was wild.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
I meant to be ready when I came off mute. I'm sorry. I meant to be ready. I'm ready now.
All right, go ahead. Hold on. Can she go? Can she go?
I'm ready now.
Go ahead, Shan.
Okay. Yeah, because that was what I came up for before he dropped that bomb, because I hear that so much from married men, that they have to make the sacrifice and they have to work long hours and they have to sacrifice seeing their kids. And I'm really tired of listening to that. I'm a single mama over here, and I work 1 job, and I managed to be able to work 1 job and make enough money and still be there for my kid and still be present and be able to make every game and every school. And I know that I get it. That's a privilege. Everybody can't understand all that. But I'm so tired of hearing married men who did everything right, and you got the 2-parent household, and you still can't manage to be there for your kids. What's the point of a 2-parent household if I'm gonna be a single mama anyway? And that's the part that I don't understand. Because if I can manage as a single mother to be able to raise my child on 1 job, working a regular 40 hours a week, and I barely do that, to be honest with you. I ain't gotta work 89 hours a week. and I'm a whole single parent. What are y'all talking about?
I gotta say something real quick. I ain't gonna even hold you. I would hate my mama if she did work and she worked 2 jobs and I just and she like missed my game. Like I'm thinking me and yo, I'm like, yeah, my mama, you know what I'm saying? She, you know, we grew up in the project. I mean, it was just her, my daddy abandoned us, my brother daddy abandoned him. Cool. But my guy, you saying she didn't have to work, but she just come on, man. Hey, something is up. I'm hoping she just wasn't working just on like, hey, I just love to work. Like, what? You missing my game so you can work and you ain't gotta work? Oh no, we got problems. That's an issue.
So I'm supposed to. So hold on. So you would hate your mom?
I wouldn't hate her, but I would have a problem with her, definitely.
What would be your problem?
That she
she works. That would be your problem.
No, that you just said she didn't even have to work at all, and she not only chose to work.
She had to work 2 jobs. That's
okay. I thought you said she didn't have to work.
She could have worked 1 job. She could have worked 1 job.
One job and spent half the time at work and have more time to spend with y'all. And she chose to work double time and have less time to spend with y'all just because I just like to work. What?
I didn't say she never spent time with us.
I didn't say that either. Listen to what I said again. Hold on. Calm down. I'm not attacking you or your mama. Let's take it off of her. Let's make it a hypothetical situation.
Hold on, Lo. Listen to her, Lo.
Yeah. If my mama had the choice to only work 1 job and still be able to, you know, she just only had to work 1 job. And she chose to work 2 jobs, not because she needed it, not because we needed the extra money, not because none of that, because she just wanted to. I would be like, why didn't you like me?
Hey,
what did I do?
Hey, somebody say a work husband.
Y'all stop.
Come on, y'all. That's crazy.
I would say, yeah, in general, I can get why you had that understanding of it. But what I'm saying is, even if somebody does decide to work, they can also work schedules that are convenient for them to also be there for their kid. I only said she didn't show up for every game and every practice because to me, when I was that age, it didn't matter to me. I didn't really care about her coming to sport events. I mean, you can look at my dad or not, but that's just how it is. I was with my friends. We would go do things after the game. We would do stuff like that. So it was like not a big concern whether she came or not. Now, when it came to big matches and tournaments and stuff like that, she showed up. She was there.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not telling you not to justify or to be mad at your mama. Like, that's not the goal.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Niggas mad at their mama. I promise you. That is not the goal of this conversation. I'm just saying you could see how people would be kind of flabbergasted for you to say that because when you were explaining it, it sounded like a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops. With your hands on her of a fighter.
Not Reba. Not his mama was Reba.
and then you said she had a whole ass husband and everybody was floored.
I was so mad when you said that woman had a husband. I was like, man, what the fuck?
I really feel like you trying to convince yourself. You brought this here to convince yourself and hoping that everybody else. I mean, you got to think about it. If it really don't matter to you, and you really, you over it and everything else of the like, for you to go this far in depth to tell all of your business like that to a whole bunch of people that don't even care not a damn thing about you, baby, hey, I get it, right? You try to find some way to cover up for it. It's all right.
Hey, maybe it wasn't y'all. Maybe it wasn't y'all. Maybe she didn't like your daddy.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The reason for me giving that information because I was answering questions and addressing things that were brought up by what I said. It wasn't like I was just willingly giving that information for no reason or because I'm trying to defend for anything.
No, you're right. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm not talking. I'm talking to the lady Joe.
Oh, okay.
Like you trying to like I said, you're trying to get your healing. I got it. You can let me finish, but go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get it off.
That was my fault, Joker. I cut you off. That was my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. Get your healing on. Go ahead, bro. Get your healing.
But okay. But yeah, the reason I was just barely answering the questions and responding to what shenanigans were said based on what I said. So there could be a clear understanding about what I mean. That's all.
But you don't think that's odd at all?
Okay, so now as an adult, no, personally, no,
I
don't. No, the reason why I don't, because again, I don't have kids. I came up here just explaining about the definition thing. I wasn't trying to get into like a parental thing. I don't have kids, so I don't necessarily know how somebody would think as a parent. You see what I'm saying?
Well, do you have to have kids to understand? I mean, you were a kid, so that's what I'm trying to understand. But you said you didn't care, and that would be odd. Low key E. I ain't gonna even hold you. That would be rare that a child doesn't care that their parents don't show up to their sporting events and support them. As an
adult, I don't care about how working around. I understand it, but when I was a kid, the reason why I say it
what do you understand about it? That's what I'm so confused. What do you understand about that as an adult?
When I was I'm gonna tell you, when I was in high school, when I played a lot of sports, her not coming to certain games wasn't a concern to me because I would be with my friends. So I didn't really get home. We talked about it when I got home.
Would she come to most of your games?
Yeah, she came to majority of everything I done.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, so when I say as an adult, I understand because as I got older, I see how much you actually have to work to maintain a certain lifestyle if you don't have a high earning job. Now, if one job can meet all of your requirements, you can vacation and all these different things off of one income, I understand.
Right, but you said she didn't have to do that though.
Right. That don't mean we live a lavish life. If somebody,
I didn't say anything about you. Listen, I didn't say y'all that you're talking about working to maintain a lifestyle.
Lord.
You just said she didn't need to work 2 jobs for y'all to maintain your lifestyle.
Well, he asked me why do I understand now why she still chose to work. Because I understand how somebody could feel like they have to work to maintain a lifestyle. I didn't say she didn't have to work.
Over their kids? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. Over their kids?
I get why you're saying that. But when I'm not speaking for everybody, parent or nobody, things like that. Again, I was well taken care of. I didn't feel no love was lost in my home. I was well.
That's correct. I can't. That's what I'm saying. Now we borderline. I feel like I'm trying to make you have if you don't have a problem, you ain't got a problem.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
That's why I made it clear that wasn't what I was trying to do. But what I'm trying to get him to do, we don't have to have a problem with our parents to understand that we shouldn't do the same things they did.
Facts.
When you start justifying and you start understanding to the point where you think it's okay, I don't have a problem with my parents at all. And there's a lot of things they did that I will not. I love my parents. I understand every decision they made. I get it. But I'm not going to repeat it, and I'm not going to justify it, so I will be okay repeating it.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying to you. So the more you're saying, well, I can understand why you might feel like you got to work 2 jobs because, to maintain a lifestyle. If I got to work 2 jobs when I have a child to maintain a lifestyle, I don't need that lifestyle.
Got to live a different lifestyle, baby.
As a parent, I think that I agree, Shan. I won't say that I have issues with the ways that I have issue with the way that my mom did some things. I have issue with, the fact that she did miss out on things, but that doesn't necessarily mean I resent her. And it also doesn't mean that I want to repeat those things.
At all.
I don't know. My kids personally, I don't want to miss nothing. I don't miss nothing. I can't think of too many things since my kids have been alive that I have missed. I don't want to miss nothing. But that's because, again, when we talk about this whole sacrifice thing, you're talking about prioritizing what is important. Have I had to sacrifice moments and money and different things in order to be there for my kids? Absolutely. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm sacrificial in the way that they owe me because of that. They don't owe me because of that. I wanted to be somebody's mama. The moment that I found out that I was pregnant, I had other options. I didn't exhaust those options because of the fact that I chose to be somebody's mama. Once I made that decision, then everything that I did from that point on over the course of their lives was to figure out the best way to enhance their lives. I think the sad part is a lot of the reasons why when we listen to dudes, and I'm not saying that you particularly have mama issues, when we listen to dudes who are trying to work through what it is their parents have done that they disagree with, it's almost as if it's very hard to admit hey, this thing hurt me and I didn't like that my mom did this thing, but also she wasn't a terrible mom and I don't think that she's the worst person in the world. I think that that's really that's okay to admit, because what else would you feel outside of indifference to the fact that she wasn't going to be there when you knew you were conditioned as a child that she's not going to be at all the things. You didn't know any other type of way. Now, my kids personally, if I don't show up to something, they think something is wrong. They think something is going awry. If, you know, I'm not there, or if their dad is not there, something is some mishap has taken place if we not there for them. I think that a lot of us in our I'll say this last thing. A lot of our generation was conditioned in a way where we knew that our parents would be working. We knew that even if we thought it was a big deal, honestly, they were going to dismiss our feelings, and it didn't matter that it was a big deal to us because they just had other things.
They didn't know.
Yeah. That was, right. But we were conditioned to almost accept that as, okay, I just got to take love as I get it. And I'm grateful that I'm now, you, Pub, Shan, Joker and her hilarious grandbaby. I love being around people who now are evolving into a type of parenting that allows for them to be able to experience their kids as human beings. And if it's important to my kid, it's important to me. Every
day, all day. Bonji Baby said, I'd say it is a sacrifice when them little expensive humans lead you to having to work more hours. But in reality, the mom would start working. Nigel said, you changed your PFP from your son to a celebrity you met once. I'm sure you're a terrible dad. Who was that for? Allegedly, Elise said,
about me.
Oh, damn. Okay. Elise said, a man letting his wife work 2 jobs to his one is like letting a woman get out the car and walk home alone. And Tilly Purple said, that woman worked 2 jobs to escape home. Smart. Man, hold on. Why y'all think that's smart? Hold on. Go ahead, Mello. Mello been up here for a minute. Let Mello go real quick, and then you can go, E.
No, I guess it all depends on what your definition of sacrifice is.
Oh, the definition. Hold on. I'll read it for you again. The definition of sacrifice is something given up or lost. Loss. That's the definition of sacrifice. BBG read off some synonyms. I love those. Yeah, there's a lot of them. So I don't know what to tell you.
Because I guess the way I kind of look at it is most parents' optimum dream will be for you to be able to stay at home for every moment with your child and not miss any moments. So, I mean, you could always sit at home and let the government do everything for you where you didn't have to work at all. And you on Section 8 and you get food stamps.
I don't like that.
You never have to work.
I don't like that idea, to be honest with you.
Right.
Like I want to work. I don't know if I want to work in a factory. I don't know, you know what I mean? The type of job, but I definitely want to work though. I definitely want to
Right. That felt like he was alluding to it felt like it was alluded to what it was I was saying, because I specifically said that I was able to be there for all the moments.
BBG, this is really not towards you, but what I'm saying is optimum. You be to optimize all the time in the world with your kids because you never have to go out and earn any money to better your living situation and to be able to, buy more groceries and get everything that y'all supposed to have. So you do have to sacrifice your time in order to get you and your family into better circumstances.
Anonymous.
Hey, on some real shit, I love y'all. I gotta go to the movies. It's movie time, man. We about to go watch that Mufasa. That's why my baby was harassing me. He ready to go. So I gotta go before I get yelled at. I love y'all. One love, one thug. I appreciate everybody joining the panel. We'll be back tomorrow. Y'all know what it is, man.